It's felt good, you know. Did a little bit yesterday with some contact, played a little live, held up well, wasn't really too sore today. I think we're just trying to take it day by day to make sure that, you know, it passes each test. Wake up tomorrow, hopefully no soreness. I try to stay in a good mind frame of competing against myself, you know, going through my workouts. Just try to keep my mindset on thinking about what I'm doing it for, not what I'm doing. The 6 weeks was, you know, pretty frustrating, just not being out there with the guys and, you know, seeing them win a handful of games in a row, lose a handful of games in a row. You know, the emotions of the season go up and down. So,
will you play tomorrow, or is that too soon?
I don't know yet. Like I said, we got to wake up and make sure everything, you know, we're taking it day by day and kind of go from there. Excited to just play basketball again. Caught myself just walking onto the court for pregame warm-up, you know, just kind of smiling, just excited to be out there. You know, when the game started, I was standing up for random plays that probably didn't need to be cheered for. I was just excited to be back and playing basketball.
He's done a great job with the injury. That the minute he was able to start doing things physically, you know, he did them to the nth degree.
DeMar, the kick, Caruso, good. Welcome back, Alex Caruso, bangs down a triple.
You know, his IQ to see things happening, you know, as they're developing and being able to jump into passing lanes and recognize and read, you know, we become obviously more disruptive.
Javonte started the game with the headband on, Pat had the number 6 jersey. Was there like a little team-wide kind of game plan to come in and kind of welcome you back on the Caruso night?
Yeah, I mean, we have great chemistry. You know, I think everybody on the team is pulling for whoever it is at the time that, you know, kind of needs it. Tonight it was me. You know, I think that's just a product of how much I pour into my teammates and they pour into me.
And the lead pass to Jones.
That's why he's so important, Bulls Nation. He makes things happen on the defensive end, which turns it into an offensive fast break.
You know, the play in the first half, he had got a steal just by being in the gap, being active. That was probably the play where I knew, like, yeah, him being back helps a lot.
Oh, Caruso, the turnover!
Don't show it all to him when you came back, buddy. There's a steal.
He played strong defense there to allow Caruso to get the pick, and AC all the way!
The approach ending the night on Garland, obviously. Io and you helped force him into a tough shooting night, but what was just kind of the strategy entering the night?
Yeah, I thought Io did a much better job than I did. We tried to put me on in the second half, and I got a little fatigued. I don't know what I do.
All the way!
And he worked hard for that.
He was tired at the end. He was tired. That's why I took him out. I knew we were going to need him coming down the stretch, and they were making a little bit of a run. I don't think he was too thrilled with me taking him out, but that's okay. But he says, I'm gassed right now, and I just knew we needed another defensive possession and an offensive possession. So, you know, I rested him real quick, let him catch his breath.
And the Bulls played one of their best defensive games we've seen in quite some time.
And this game is so important. You've got to get this game against a team that's in the playoff caliber team, the Cavaliers.
Anytime I play against another guard, you know, good guard in the NBA, I try to pick things up. I mean, I just try to go out there and just compete. I understand that each and every night it's another player. I just want to go out there and compete, play as hard as I can.
You know, Io's just done a great job of improving and learning. You know, that's been the biggest thing for him that I think has been valuable for us as a team, is him getting this experience to run the show, to guard the best players on the other team. You know, his range and versatility on defense is really big for us. So for me, just trying to get back in there and do what I do, you know, disrupt stuff, and when you put it all together, like you said, I think we can be pretty dangerous.
Well, what a performance in the return for Alex Caruso with his strong play at both ends, what he does on the defensive end in particular, and he was able to put it together tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Yeah! Protect him at all costs. Do not hurt Alex Caruso, you two.
The headman's sweaty. They're gonna
don't
get
hurt
that
my
or
man
something.
AC. Leave him alone.
When we started this thing, we talked a lot about chemistry. How long is it going to take us to identify and think for the most part? They've done a really good job.
The focus, the mentality, the sacrifice, the energy, the ability to emotionally wipe the slate clean and start fresh. You know, all those things are things that I think we can we can talk about and we can prepare for.
I think we're focused on developing and practicing good habits and really focusing on and doing the little things. Every single team is a tough win every single night, and those who focus on the little things are those who are going to be most successful.
Oh, Caruso, what a play! Came all the way back and now comes down and draws a foul. AC turning it up.
There's a lot of work to be done if we want to get to where we want to get to. These last games as we head to the end of the season are going to be critical.
The Sacramento Kings beat the Bulls here in Northern California.
We got a big game for these two teams. Utah and the Bulls both a little bit off track from where they were early in the season. Here's Mitchell again. Tight space, and he's got a new career high in threes.
That'll do it with a 125-110 Utah win.
Tonight, Debo is in the desert. DeMar DeRozan trying to help lead the charge. Bulls and Suns coming up next. There's a turnover. Craig off the Levine feed, puts it in. And the Bulls will drop their third straight game on this West Coast swing and head back home, still sitting in fifth in the Eastern Conference. A 129-102 final score. The Suns with the win over Zach and the Bulls tonight.
We got to start punching these teams in the mouth. It's not going to get any easier. We don't know when and who's going to be there, who's going to be injured and out the lineup, but we got to play the right way and have a certain identity, and I think that's the mentality thing for all of us.
I'm here practicing with the Windy City Bulls. We got up and down today. We got after it today. Getting that timing back, getting that rhythm back. It's been great. I know a lot of these guys from summer league teams and just being around basketball, so they welcome me with open arms. I'm feeling pretty good. After sitting out for so long from the game that you love, you cherish it. You cherish it much more. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling grateful. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. Just to know that these guys are fighting day in, day out. Just trying to stay positive. Trying to help in any way I can. Trying to get lost in the battle. Trying to get lost in the fight. It's been 5 months since I played in the game, so roles have changed, schemes have changed. So I'm a basketball player. I feel confident that I can contribute to this team. We have everything we need in that locker room. Every team around the league is talking about winning that championship at the end of the year. But it's going to be a team that perseveres through whatever they're going through. There are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be highs and lows. But this is what a team stays together, push through, and puts the work in. I can't wait to play in front of these fans again. They've had my back since day one, so seeing how passionate they are and how much they love this team, how much they love this franchise, going out there and playing for them is going to be unreal. I can only imagine. Just can't wait. Getting hurt at 20 years old and being out for 5.5 months is tough, for anybody. It's kind of hard to say what your role is going to be. For now, my role is just to help the team any way I can possible.
I know he's really eager to go out here and continue to prove himself and get better, but it's hard to do that when you're sitting on the sidelines. I think that hunger and that competitiveness of him is really going to come out.
I think the first step is just getting out there on the court and kind of shaking the jitters off a little bit and just doing anything I can to help the team win.
He's going to check in, and for the first time since late October, Patrick Williams is back.
Listen to this crowd.
Great to see Patrick Williams back.
Patrick, how did it feel to be back out there?
Man, it was amazing. Can't really put it into words, honestly. These guys, they've been battle tested throughout the whole season. Having a fresh body who's been out for 5.5 months, I think it's good for me. Just kind of bring as much energy as possible.
Bang, bang, bang.
Needed that one.
Patrick, what's going on?
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, hey, Kobe.
It's
You
all
like to ask a question, please?
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, you like. You're the expert, go.
Oh, yeah, I do dabble in a lot of different things. My palate is crazy. Pat, 5 months off, played 5 games this year. You look really comfortable out there, man, real confident. You look very solid after taking 5 months off. What can you credit that to?
Kind of like I said before, you came in here. I credit that to training staff, coaching staff. Of course, credit to my teammates. They've had my back since the day of the injury.
Patrick Williams, he buries one from downtown.
And also thanks to Kobe for my first shot. Thanks for looking out for me. That first maybe 5 or 6 minutes I was in, The win kind of went quick, you know what I mean? The game was fast, but I think my second win came pretty quick.
There you go, B-Dub. That's what he can do.
That was great. You know, I know he's been itching to get back. He's been in the gym working nonstop. So just to see him out there and, you know, the way he moves and how physical he is and what he brings to the game for us is big time. You know, he helps in so many ways.
Patrick Williams all the way. Got it.
And, you know, he's not just another body. You know, Patrick Williams is a vital part of our team.
I thought tonight, you know, from start to finish, to your point, we played to an identity. I thought the ball movement was really good. I thought we got downhill. You know, I thought the leadership of, you know, Zach and Vooch, you know, and DeMar and even Alex, those guys, just the messaging and the timeouts was good. And I think when you're playing against good teams, I think you learn, you know, from those experiences, and it helps you get better.
Huge bounce back win to snap a 3-game skid.
Hey, Bulls fans, for more videos, click here.